I don't know. Is your family life okay? Because there's a lot of family drama in this movie, and if that kind of made it into here.
No, it's they're not fully direct parallels.
Hey everyone, it's David Stark from Watcher Pass, and I'm talking to Kelly Blatz, the writer and director of One Fast Move, which is coming to Amazon Prime Video on August 8th, 2024. I'm going to talk to him right now, and while you're watching, if you can like and subscribe to this channel, that would be fantastic. I'll a lot. Thank you. All right, so thanks so much for joining me today. I've got Kelly Blatz, the writer and director of One Fast Move, which is coming to Amazon Prime Video on August 8th, 2024. It is a motorcycle racing drama that has just as much sports action as it has family drama. I am very excited to talk to you. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, of course. So, first question, like what inspired this film? What made you want to create this motorcycle world and motorcycle family?
A few things. One is my personal love of motorcycles. I started riding motorcycles in my 20s, and it really just changed my life. I became obsessed. It was a form of meditation for me. And I realized that there hadn't been a grounded motorcycle racing film done before. And so that became a great challenge and a mission for me. And I also really love great character sports dramas like Rocky and The Fighter and The Wrestler. And so for me, I had all these questions about, this father-son dynamic and certain thematic questions I was going through in my own life, and I put all of that into One Fast Move.
Oh, wow. So I don't know. Is your family life okay? Because there's a lot of family drama in this movie, and if that kind of made it into here.
No, it's they're not fully direct parallels, but more about thematic questions of what does it mean to be a man in the modern world? Is it to be a family man? Is it to pursue your ambition at all costs? Are those things mutually exclusive? Are relationships is marriage even a thing anymore? And so, I had all these questions, and this film for me was a way to sort of explore those questions. But also, I will say that the problem and the issue of fatherlessness, I think, is growing more and more into today's age. And I had done a lot of research in terms of, well, and what are the effects on that? Well, how is the effect on the father and on the child? And can that chain be broken? Is there somebody who's going to come in and say, you know what, I'm going to stop this chain of pain and abandonment? So yeah, that all came into it.
Yeah, for sure. No, and seeing all of hearing that explanation and seeing the movie, yeah, that definitely are all themes that are touched on, and kind of the new generation versus the old generation, and what it means to kind of be a man was definitely a major question. I'm also curious, I know you're a motorcycle rider. Was this also an excuse to get a lot of research on motorcycles to be like, oh, I guess I have to go try out this motorcycle to see if it fits for my movie?
Let's say, I mean, I'm gonna say that is a bonus, for sure, a bonus. To be able to be surrounded by motorcycles, but also motorcycle enthusiasts, for years was just incredible. I learned so much, from people who were just incredibly talented and knew so much more than me about racing, of course, and motorcycles. And having Triumph Motorcycles come on board as essentially a partner in this was a dream come true. I'm a huge Triumph fan, so yeah, it was definitely a huge bonus, I will admit.
They say if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. This sounds like a perfect project for you.
Oh man, it still feels like that sitting here talking with you.
That's awesome. And I love the cast. I especially love seeing KJ Appa as like this bad boy, because I know, I assume this was a good role for him to try to expand his repertoire. How did you get him involved, and how'd you get, Eric Dane involved, and all of them? Are they motorcycle enthusiasts as well, or was this just a fun project for them to kind of sink their teeth into?
Well, starting with KJ, I hadn't even seen Riverdale. I saw KJ actually in a movie trailer for this movie Songbird, and he was on a motorcycle in that film. And I said, "This is the guy that I'm imagining as I'm writing this." And I had gotten him the script and met him, and immediately he felt like a family member. And he responded to the script, and he was on board a year before we started shooting. So he had never ridden motorcycles, and he became a motorcycle enthusiast. He bought some bikes, he trained for a whole year. So he was an absolute dream to work with. Eric Dane had ridden motorcycles. He was a big enthusiast and rode a Ducati for years. And luckily with him, responded to the script and the themes in the script and came on board kind of at the last second. And Edward James Olmos, I always pictured him. He was the voice of wisdom and reason, and he was my dream cast. And luckily, he responded to the script and came on board. And Maia Reficco was a discovery. She's an incredible talent, incredible singer and actress, and is just a ray of light on the screen. So I was really lucky to work with all of them.
Yeah, just a great overall cast. Eric Dane definitely strikes me as someone that would ride a motorcycle. That seems like his persona,
Oh yeah.
his like
Oh
old
yeah.
school bad boy persona.
Oh, a quick anecdote. The first time he was on the racetrack in the full leathers, the race bike, he just took off. He just took off. Yeah,
There's
and everyone was
no,
just like, "Whoa." Yeah, yeah, yeah. So he's that guy.
he's method acting, I guess. That's perfect.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So this movie also, like you said, deals with family dynamics. One thing I loved is like KJ Appa's character carries this like little motorcycle that his father gave him when he was young. I'm curious, do you have any sort of memento from your family that has a special place of importance to you that you kind of like carry around, either carry around with you or at least like hold in a special place of
Mm.
importance?
Oh, that's a great question. My grandmother had given me the papers of I believe my great grandfather and his family who came over from Ireland, and it's the actual stamp from Ellis Island of citizenship. And I'm so yeah, to me, I carry it, I have it here, and it means so much to me because it just reminds you that there were sacrifices and steps taken to be able to give you even the freedoms to be able to be here and make films. And I really want to just respect your lineage and the sacrifices both from your own family, but for those who have sacrificed, for you.
That is very special. That's an amazing thing to have, and I'm glad that you keep it. And also, it reminds you, yeah, like you said, where you came from, what people did before you to let you kind of fulfill your own dreams today. That is
Mm,
very awesome.
thank you.
So you can see Kelly Blatz's dreams being fulfilled in One Fast Move, coming to Amazon Prime Video on August 8th, 2024. Like I said, it's a sports racing drama that has, plenty of sports action, but also a good amount of family drama as well. It answers some questions, or at least explores some questions that, might be in a lot of people's minds these days. So you can check it out soon. And thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Awesome. That was Kelly Blatz, the writer and director of One Fast Move, which is coming to Amazon Prime Video on August 8th, 2024. It is a racing sports drama that has just as much racing action as it does family drama. It has a great cast, some exciting race scenes, and some really deep questions that it asks. And Kelly used this movie as a vehicle to explore those himself. If you like this interview, please like and subscribe to this channel. It helps me out a lot. Make sure all my new content goes straight to you. Thank you.